Okay, problem 4. Your gx is x times absolute value of x. Right? Prove that first 0, 0 is an inflection point. Is an inflection point. And second part, prove that g double prime 0 doesn't exist. Okay, so first, 0, 0 is an inflection point. Inflection point just means the second order derivative changes before and after, right? So we can see gx, it is x squared when x is greater than 0. It is 0 when x is 0. It is negative x squared when x is smaller than 0. Right. Then the g double prime x, it is 2 when x is greater than 0, right? The g double prime x, it is negative 2 when x is smaller than 0. So you can see the sign of g double prime, it changes after 0, right? Before 0, it is positive. After 0, it is negative. So from this fact, you can conclude that 0, 0 is, because the sign of your second order derivative does change, so 0, 0 is a inflection point. Okay, second part, you asked to prove that the second order derivative doesn't exist. Okay, so then what is the first order derivative? What is the first order derivative? Again, the first order derivative, it's 2x. When x is positive, it is negative 2x when x is negative, right? What about when x equals 0? You can use the formula g prime 0 equals the limit when x is approaching 0, right? gx minus g0 over x minus 0. So when x is approaching 0, gx is x times absolute value of x, right? Minus g0 is 0 over x minus 0. So it's the limit of this, which is the limit of this, right? Which is 0. Okay. Then what about the, so it is 0 when x equals 0. Okay. Then what about the second order derivative? Second order derivative, again, just we have c when x is greater than 0, it is 2. When x is smaller than 0, it's negative 2. But what about when x equals 0? So we can also use this formula. It's going to be when x is approaching 0, g prime x minus g0 over x minus 0. So now g prime x, right? When x is approaching 0 from the positive, g prime x is 2x, right? It's going to be 2x minus g prime 0. Sorry, g prime 0 is 0 over x minus 0. It's going to be 2, right? When x is approaching 0 from the negative side, then g prime x is this part. It's negative 2x. Okay, g prime 0 is still 0 over x minus 0. It's negative 2. So you can see the limit from the left does not equal to the limit from the right. So this second order derivative, it doesn't exist. Okay, so the second order derivative does not exist at point 0. Okay, but this point 0, 0 is still an inflection point. Okay.